Euphoria has been a wild ride so far, and we're not sure we can wait until 2024 for season 3. But don't worry, we have some theories that will keep you at the edge of your seat while we wait. From imaginary friends to long-lost children, let's dive into some season 3 predictions that will give you chills. And keep watching until the end for a theory about Rue that will absolutely blow your mind. Welcome back to Trend Craze. Before we launch into the Euphoria tea, make sure you subscribe to our channel so we can bring you the latest drama about this chart-topping show. We'll do the research so you don't have to. There's no doubt that the Dysfunctional Family Award goes to Nate, and one of the most dramatic and hotly contested fan theories is about not just Nate, but his entire family. During Cal's dramatic meltdown in season 2, he spills all kinds of tea and admits that he's been hooking up with other guys throughout his entire marriage. He even pees on the floor. Cal then tells his 2 boys how much they've disappointed him and ends up leaving the house, apparently for good. But before he does, there's a moment where he picks up a framed family photograph and takes it with him. The strange thing is, the portrait has 3 children pictured, not 2. Cal also delivers the cryptic line, "We all have secrets." So, who is the 3rd child? For a show as good at dropping breadcrumbs, it seems unlikely that the 3rd child was an accident for the creators of Euphoria. The most popular theory is that Ashtray is one of the kids in the photo, as he was abandoned as a small toddler. But the timing might not work out with that one, as we've seen Ashtray as a toddler way younger than the kid in the photo. Other fans speculate that the mystery kid was disowned or sent away to a psychiatric ward for some reason. Some even say he could have died from suicide. So, who do you think the kid in the photo is? Let us know in the comments. Here's a much nicer prediction before we dive into the truly gritty stuff. Fans think Rue is about to get clean in season 3. The idea is that we've just seen her hitting rock bottom, and she can only go up from here. We certainly see her turning a corner in the last couple of episodes as she reaches out to Lexi and thanks her friend Elliot for telling Jules and her mom that she's using again. At the end of season 2, she says, "I don't know if this feeling will last forever, but I am trying. I remember Allie said, the thought of maybe being a good person is what keeps me trying to be a good person." Maybe there's something to that. Now that's a prediction we can get behind. Buckle up. Here is a super wild fan theory. A TikTok user has speculated that Elliot might not actually be real. The fan believes he's just a figment of Rue's imagination meant to represent her addiction. Sounds unlikely, right? But when Rue first meets Elliot, she does more drugs with him without a moment's thought and almost dies. Elliot helps save her life, and the 2 become friends. This might be symbolic because Rue repeats time and time that her addiction has saved her life, and the alternative to drugs for her is death. Another clue is that we don't see Elliot talk or interact with anyone else, even when surrounded by people at school. The only people we see him speak to are Rue and Jules, who have been the only 2 narrators of the show. Rue also has mixed feelings about Elliot, as she does with her drug use. Sometimes she loves seeing him and hanging out with him, while other times she seems angry and resentful of him being around. Another clue is near the beginning of their friendship, where Elliot says he doesn't think they're good for each other. Rue agrees, but they continue to spend time with each other. What do you think? Could Elliot be Rue's imaginary friend? One of these scariest theories is about what happened when Rue was at Lori's house asking for help in episode 5. At one point, Lori says, "If I was going through withdrawal, I would do anything. It's one of the good parts about being a woman. Even if you don't have money, you've still got something people want." A desperate Rue, going through withdrawal, eventually agrees to an intravenous injection of morphine and slips into oblivion. When she wakes, she's in bed, locked inside the house, and forced to escape through a window. We don't know whether Rue was at Lori's house for hours or days, and fans have a dark theory. Some have speculated that Rue was there for days and was sex trafficked during this time. There are plenty of little clues to fan the flames of this theory. We hear sounds from a closet at Lori's house, which could be from a girl or woman trapped in there. Lori even gave her own warning that this would happen in episode 3 of season 2. She gives Rue the suitcase of drugs and says, "Rue, if you screw me, I'll have you kidnapped and sold to some real sick people. I always find a way to make my money back. I'm serious." Others have wondered whether some of Rue's organs were harvested while she was passed out. We sure hope none of those theories are true, but we'll have to wait to see what unfolds in season 3. This theory will blow your mind, but it's not as crazy as it sounds. The wildest fan prediction we've seen is the idea that Rue has already died and is now narrating from beyond the grave, and some clues are hard to ignore. Fans think Rue could have died from an overdose in episode 4 after a drug-induced vision she has. In that emotional vision, she's united with her father in a church where she apologizes for taking drugs. She says, "I just miss you so much." And her dad replies, "One day you will see me." It's a powerful scene that makes us think something might have happened that night. Then, at the end of the scene, Rue's narration suddenly stops, and Jules' voice is there instead, backing up the theory that Rue has died by overdose. The next few episodes are intense and fast-paced for Rue, who seems to have survived a lot during her police chase and her encounter with Lori, but some say that the sequence of events has been messed with, and Rue could simply be sharing her story after the overdose that killed her. Another fan also pointed out something strange about the montage of Rue and Jules as iconic movie couples. The Twitter user said, "Wait, I just realized in the lovers montage in Euphoria last night, Rue kept embodying characters who die at the end of the movie. Jack from Titanic, Sam from Ghost, Jack Twist from Brokeback Mountain. It is not looking good for you, girl." We sure don't want to believe this theory is true, but let's wait and see. So this season has been another dramatic ride, and we can't wait to see whether any of these predictions are right. Do you think any of them are true? Or do you have a wild theory of your own? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, take a moment to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest Euphoria drama. See you next time!